Let's begin with a shocking and heart-wrenching story from the national capital, where a 23-year-old Sahil Dhanesha was killed in a crash on the 3rd of February, allegedly involving a minor SUV driver who has now been granted interim bail. The victim's mother has now posted an emotional video.
Sahil Dhanesha की मदर, सिंगल पेरेंट। मैंने अपने बच्चे को 23 साल से एज ए सिंगल मदर पाला है और एक रईसजादे की स्कॉर्पियो जो कि स्पीड की रील और स्टंट मारने के लिए अपने घर से गाड़ी लेके निकले थे अनलाइसेंस्ड। उस लड़के को गाड़ी चलानी भी नहीं आती। ही वॉज अनलाइसेंस्ड ड्राइवर। उसने 3 फरवरी को मेरे मासूम बच्चे को अपनी गाड़ी से ऑन द स्पॉट उड़ा दिया। मेरे बच्चे को उड़ा दिया उसने। आई एम ए हेल्पलेस मदर अलोन। आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल मीडिया and people of Dwarka to come forward to help me, please. I request, I beg as a mother, please save your children. Please save your children and help me also. Please come forward.
My colleague Kritika joins us on the broadcast with the details. And Kritika, this is the appeal of a woman who has been failed by the system, and her appeal is to the government after losing her son.
Well, yes, her first demand remains that the person responsible should be facing utmost legal action, and accountability should also be demanded from the vehicle owner who allowed this person to drive in the first place. Now, the family states that the person behind this accident is actually 19 years old, is not a minor, is an unlicensed driver and has been taking the law in his own hands. The family has also accused this person of being guilty of making reels, and that is the reason why he was out with his SUV that morning in Dwarka Sector 11 when a 3-vehicle collision happened, wherein Sahil's bike also met with an accident, with the police informing her only around noon that her son had died on spot instantly in this collision. Now, as far as the legal enforcement body is concerned, the boy is a minor reportedly. He's also been currently granted interim bail to write his class 10th board exams by the Juvenile Justice Board. This is the petition that the family has also now circulated. Sahil's family, his mother Ina, also lists this as one of the reasons that reels were being made by the people inside the vehicle. In fact, Times Now has also been able to access the challan history of this particular vehicle. There are over 13 pending challans, ranging from not having the pollution under control certification to traffic violations to also driving with unlicensed, driving without a license as well. All of these challans have been mentioned. They go up to thousands of rupees and have been repeatedly leveled against this vehicle as well. So this is the current demand that Ina is making. She said that she's raised her son for the last 23 years as a single parent. The petition also says that Sahil, whose nickname is Kabir, lost his father at a very, very young age and has grown up to be quite an independent individual. He had managed to secure funds for his own master's education out in the United Kingdom, where he was scheduled to fly off to in September this very year itself. But all of these dreams and hopes now cut short by this very tragic and irresponsible accident that occurred on the February of 3rd. Today, again, there is expected to be a prayer meet with the close family and friends of Kabir, of Sahil, which his mother will be hosting. We will also be trying to track that. But for now, a signature campaign has been floated by the family, wherein the appeal is being made to demand more comprehensive accountability from the vehicle
and
owner.
Kritika, the point that you mentioned as well, the driver behind the wheel was somebody who didn't even have a driving license. Let's listen in to the mother again.
Ina, Sahil Dhanesha की मदर, सिंगल पेरेंट। मैंने अपने बच्चे को 23 साल से एज ए सिंगल मदर पाला है और एक रईसजादे की स्कॉर्पियो जो कि स्पीड की रील और स्टंट मारने के लिए अपने घर से गाड़ी लेके निकले थे अनलाइसेंस्ड। उस लड़के को गाड़ी चलानी भी नहीं आती. He was an unlicensed driver. उसने 3 फरवरी को मेरे मासूम बच्चे को अपनी गाड़ी से ऑन द स्पॉट उड़ा दिया. मेरे बच्चे को उड़ा दिया उसने. I'm a helpless mother alone. I request all media and people of Dwarka to come forward to help me, please. I request, I beg as a mother, please save your children. Please save your children and help me also. Please come forward.
All right, with that, let's get you more breaking updates now coming in. The petition demanding justice for Sahil has gained momentum. There are over 3,600 signatures so far, with this petition demanding strict action against the driver. Now, remember, the driver is out on bail. He was taken to the juvenile board. This is after he was taken into custody. He was taken to the Juvenile Justice Board, but he has been granted interim bail because he has class 10 board examinations. There is a lot of anger over this, Kritika, and now Petition has also demanded some strict action. Take us through the details of this petition, the signatories, the kind of support that it has been garnering, and what are the key demands that this petition mentions?
Yes, Pratibha, 3 key demands that the petition currently asks for is for the mother to not be left alone, to ensure greater accountability from the vehicle owner, as well as strict legal action against the driver, and it also demands for better traffic regulations and laws on the ground as well, which would enable such an, which would in fact prevent such an incident from happening again. The petition also lists the background of 23-year-old Sahil, wherein it is clearly stated that he lost his father at a very young age, but has grown up to be quite an independent individual. He's been able to secure financial stability for himself as well as for his mother Ina, who currently was solely dependent on her son.
Kritika, imagine this, like you mentioned, this is a vehicle that has multiple violations that has been registered. This accident caused a death, and yet he is out on bail. Do stay with us. We have Brinda Adige also on the broadcast with us. Ms. Adige, this is a shocking incident. The Juvenile Justice Board has also granted the driver in the case bail, and there's a very emotional appeal that has come in from the mother.
This is absolutely shocking. And it is even more shocking that the board grants him bail so quickly. Of course, bail is a right of every citizen of this nation, but look at the case. Case by case, the court has to look at it. Why is it that he should go out? He's going to get his food and bed inside the juvenile home. So why can't he stay there for some more time? What is the need for this fellow to go out over there? This is the kind of judges, these are the kind of bench of magistrates that we have who assume that the juvenile and his mental state needs to be taken care of, while not putting into place that he has committed a crime and his parents have committed a crime. The keys to that Scorpio should not have been given to him. He is a minor and that key shouldn't be given. So if they have given bail to the juvenile, is it not fair that the parents then stay inside?
Absolutely.
Somebody should be inside, right? They are culprits. All of them are culprits. A life has gone. There is no fear of law. There is no respect for law. And you also mentioned that this particular Scorpio had several other road violations.
True.
So if that is the case, then the parents are also equally accountable that this boy who has been driving and he has killed another person, there should be some accountability, something that they must forfeit. I think it is time for our judiciary to wake up, but more than that, it's time for our parliament to put down a bill, a law immediately that minors making these kind of reels and causing any such violence or violation on the streets.
And you know, if action had been taken previously, then this accident could have been avoided, because as my colleague was pointing out, this is a vehicle that had multiple challans for violations, and yet you had a minor who didn't even have driving license behind the wheels that caused this accident. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. I'm thanking Kritika as well for getting us those inputs. Slipping into a very short break here. We'll be right back. To stay with us.